What is up, Obscure Tech folks? It is Bark. It is I, the Bark One. And I am back and very excited to be able to share this with you. Now, for me to say I know what all budget smartwatches are going to bring to the table, I don't. I've owned a lot. I've owned Pebbles. This is my second Amazfit watch, and this currently is my brand of choice. I've owned Samsung watches. Battery life's too short. I mean, they do things. NFC tap to pay is sweet, but I got that on my phone. I don't care to pull it out of my pocket and tap to pay in that manner. Samsung watches, pretty fine, but battery life is a big deal to me. So, the other day, I've got an Amazfit Verge Lite. This has been my watch for years, actually, multiple years. This gives me over 20 days of battery life. But something about this watch is it has a very small watch band footprint. So I need this little adapter here to take a 20 millimeter watch band, I believe, to like a 14 maybe. And this watch has served me very well. Love it. But an adapter broke the other day, and I don't have an adapter. And the adapter I got came from AliExpress and took a while, and I can't live without my watch. Like, it's just kind of a part of me now. So I go shopping on Amazon. By the way, link to this watch, the Amazfit GTR Mini. Link to this is down below. It is an affiliate link. It does help me keep these channels running. So I'm looking around, and I find a renewed, reconditioned version of this watch. It was $59. Price is right for me. I think I paid $59 for this, if I'm remembering correctly. And this is kind of a chunky fellow, a little thick. It's all plastic, built really well, but it has an AMOLED screen. Nice screen, solid. But again, had it for years, and I just decided instead of waiting on a watch band, I would go ahead and get this watch because the price was right, renewed. I believe it's $79 or $89 brand new. Again, link down below, hopefully to the renewed version and this, which when I got this, it was sealed, like completely sealed. And I can't tell at all how this was renewed because it was flawless and perfect and is just great. Let me show you the watch itself and the band that it came with and explain why I can't use the band that it came with. That's the only drawback. So my favorite watch bands are these fabric-y Velcro doohickeys that don't really disconnect. You just pull the tab through here and then, you Velcro at your desired wrist tightness. So this is my jam. This is what was on my Verge Lite. Now, what's on the Verge Lite is the band that came with the GTR Mini, which is a silicone jobby, and it's fine, but it just felt a little dainty on my wrist for some reason, and I was wearing it on the very last notch. So if you have bigger wrists than my big old wrists, that last notch is what's going to happen there. The good thing about getting this new watch is the fact that I can now buy 20 millimeter bands, no problem, and just use them. The AMOLED screen on this watch is beautiful. It is beautiful. Now, there is a bezel here. There you go. You can see that bezel there now. Does have a bezel. Doesn't bother me. I don't think it's too thick at all. I think it's actually fine. And there's a good shot of the screen on with the bezel. You can't see the bezel when the default clock is on, and I actually like the default clock. It has one button up here. And unlike my other Amazfit, this is much slimmer. And it is metal, but then a plastic hybrid here on the back. It comes with a little 2-pin charger. That's in my bedroom, hooked up to my multi-charger, so I'm not going to really show you that. It's a charger. I have not tested it with any kind of like other chargers. I don't think it'll work because we've got a 2-pin connection. And the USB cord that came with it has 2 little copper pins, and it magnets on to this. Again, I don't think we're going to get any kind of charging out of anything else. I'll update you if we do. But this runs on Zep OS, which I really enjoy. And you can scroll down and you've got, oops. Oh, yeah, we can adjust the brightness there. Anyways, we'll go back to auto. Auto's good. But you got all the features in a basic smartwatch. This isn't anything crazy. You got a flashlight mode that just turns everything super white. You've got auto brightness, a calendar, do not disturb mode. Not sure what this is. What is this? I really don't know what that is. Whatever it was, I just turned it on and off. And then we've got settings and like a guide and find my phone, a lock, and then we've got theater mode. After you turn on theater mode, the screen brightness will be reduced to the minimum. The wake on the wrist raise and always display features will be disabled, and the screen will not light up for incoming notifications. So theater mode, that's cool. This is not a highly detailed watch. We've got notifications. That's what notifications look like. My dude, Michael Bauer, you're welcome, buddy. You're the last person to message me, so there you go. We got all this other stuff. Notifications look great. We've got weather, all that good stuff. We have our step counter, our stand counter. Yes, I sit at a desk, so ignore those step counts. Fat burn time, yeah. So we've got most of the health features and all that good stuff. And then we've got weather, alarms. I mean, it's a pretty nice and detailed watch. When you hit your button on the side there, we've got all the health features, all that good stuff, oxygen reader, sensor stuff, music control, or video control if you're watching a Denver Broncos video. Oh, we can measure stress. Nope, don't need to know that. Oh, that was a sleep button is what that was, to get sleep data. Timers, calendars, settings, stopwatch, navigation. But yeah, you get the gist. Beautiful screen. Feels great on the wrist. $59. The vibration intensity is perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the battery life was at 100% this morning, which I got up at 6 a.m. It is currently 10:14 p.m. So we're running it over 16 hours here, and I have lost 3%. 3%. It claims 14-day battery life, but also there's an always-on display that you can turn off, and I don't like always-on display. I like battery life. And if you, like me, enjoy battery life, the Amazfit brand is where it's at. They are basically the kings of battery life. Just so you know, some stuff on the back, we've got a 1.28-inch HD AMOLED display, 120 sport modes and smart recognition, ultra long battery life, 24-hour heart rate, oxygen rate and stress monitoring, 5 satellite positioning systems, Bluetooth 5.1, 500 milliamp battery, which, like I said, I've lost 3% in 16 hours. You download the Zep app to connect to it, and that app is pretty darn solid. I don't care about tons of features. I want notifications. I want battery life. I want to know if I'm getting a call. And I don't really care about much else. But in my experience, the fitness stuff on this watch is really, really good. And I will say, whereas I love the Verge Lite, so far, I love this more. It just looks better. It feels better. The screen is way better than this one, even though this is an AMOLED screen. And the battery life, all that for $59 is absolutely insane. Again, if you're looking for deep features, you're not getting NFC here. You're not getting phone calls. Like I can't talk to the watch. There's no speaker. This is a pretty basic smartwatch, which is part of what gives it super amazing battery life. But you still get a screen that looks like this watch costs $300 or $400. You get all the fitness tracking that watches that are $200 and $300 will give you. If you are literally a notifications and looks kind of person with your watches, I highly recommend this one. If you want features out of your watch that Apple Watches give you, I do not recommend this one. Notifications, battery life, fitness. Good to go with the Amazfit GTR. mini. There's nothing mini about it, so I'm not sure if it's just like, the low profile as far as the thickness on your wrist goes. That's what she said. Or if it's just like a light version of one of their other watches. I'm telling you though, Amazfit, if I had the money, I would probably own every single watch just to see which one I like the most, because so far, like, this is the smartwatch brand for me. I've never owned an Apple Watch, but I have owned Google Wear watches, which I do not like. Like I said, Samsung watches, the Pebble back in its heyday, some cheap smartwatches. I've got a few cheap smartwatch videos on here, and Amazfit just is perfect for what I need. So if what I need is what you need, then click the link down there and get what we need. That's all I got for you. Just wanted to rave about this smartwatch. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. And hopefully this one lasts me for years to come, but I will still try to get some in to test, but it's going to take a lot to throw this one off the throne for me as far as bang for your buck goes. Obscure Tech. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.